Yeah, we got to turn on the mics. Welcome to the Adam Ryan Show.
Woo!
Hells to the yeah. All right, we're gonna mute out this.
Look at that slick purple. I like purple. I am a huge fan of the color purple.
Hells yeah, I gotta agree. And I've gone to. I used to like a red. Red was my thing for a long time.
Totally.
But then, kind of went to purple.
I have phases. I go for like cool colors and then hot colors. I do like earth tones sometimes. Sometimes I'll be super into earth tones and just trying to use that in everything. Yeah. It's fun.
So like from a design perspective is what you're saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Or
like
just things that I want like around me, you
Sure.
know? Like I feel like I've had my sort of set of stuff behind me in my office where, you know, where I am and everywhere. I almost feel like it might be time for a change.
For the stuff that's behind. Because
yeah, you know, because it's very, so what it is, it's like, it's that Kurzgesagt style art that in a nutshell.
Hey, what's up, Down? How you doing? Welcome to, I'm glad you're here. We need you. Just to let you know. We're throwing that out there.
Yeah, if you saw the posts I did on the show, we're 3D printing stuff and in Fusion tonight. So it'd be very helpful for you to be here. Thank you. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
New interface too. Thank you, Adapotius, for setting all of this up. It looks amazing. It sounds amazing. I'm wearing headphones. Adam's not wearing headphones, but it all still works, and it's perfect.
Yeah. Oh.
And the chat, we can see the chat on the screen.
Yeah, so now you got a part of the show. This is the new engagement feature, is you could see it.
You're on the VOD.
On the thing. So you say something, we get to throw it on there. I guess until we get booted off when somebody says something wrong.
Gonna say,
can you say something wrong in chat?
I was like, oh yeah, so I have seen that. Somebody, I can't even remember who it was, said something, but they were like in jest, right? They were saying something, but it had something to do where it picked up on a filter, and it did come up, and it said like, hey, this person said this thing. Are you cool? Do you want to like knock that out right now? And you could just delete it, or you could ban them right at that moment. I was like, nice. That seems
actually
good.
You know what I did? To be honest, I put filters on this chat,
and
they're all political. So don't try to do any political crap because you're gonna get banned. Because I was like, I don't want politics on this crap. I want this to be a chill thing. Yeah,
you're like, as many N-words as you want, but no politics.
Yeah, I guess I could have put those things. You could use some curse words out there.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I mean, this is not a family show necessarily.
Oh, check that out. He tried to put it.
Oh,
you didn't get it. It didn't go on. You got banned on that one.
Dang, nice. It didn't come up.
No, it didn't. So,
man,
that was
nice.
crazy.
Yeah. So we're gonna be obviously playing Rise of the Dragon. We want to try to.
We need to knock that out. I'm just gonna throw something out really quick. I looked it up online.
Oh yeah.
It should be like an hour that you beat that game. It's like an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay.
Like total play time you should be done after that.
That's every point and click adventure type game like that though, right? Because if you know exactly where to go, of course it takes an hour and a half, and if you don't, it takes 30 hours.
Well, and that's true because you got to. But yeah, if you knew the path and we're gonna speed run Rise of the Dragon.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
gonna come out there.
So we're ending with that, but we're starting with somebody who had a birthday, right?
Hell yeah! Today. Happy birthday, Jerry Lawson.
Gerald Lawson.
Well, he calls himself Jerry. I don't know if that's a thing. Like that's his nickname. But who knows what Jerry Larson is?
Yeah.
Or Gerald, if you want to go by his formal name.
The cool thing is we're going to look at the Google Doodle. That's how I learned.
Well, it's hilarious because my dad threw it out there and I was like, that's a very good tip, Dad. But then I realized it was on Google Doodle all day. Let's see here.
You're like, he's not cool. He's not reading blogs about video game industry.
But yeah, so who is Gerald Larson? We got to talk. He was one of the first pioneers of actually coming up with the cartridge. Now, this isn't necessarily a cartridge, it's a 3D printed Game Boy cartridge. This is 100% his. Came out with this cartridge here. No, he came up with the video game cartridge, and he was a video game hobbyist, also became a major part of his life, and he ran some teams, and he's credited with creating the video game cartridge. So hells yeah to Gerald.
So he's in the Google Doodle today, and what you can do is play a few games of his, and then you can actually edit games.
We should check it out, right? Let's go check out some.
And then so just for the rest of the run of the show,
let's talk
we're
about
doing OpenAI has a new chat feature. The GPT-3 chat has opened up to allow people to try it and use it. And I never exactly know what is available to everyone or what's only available to certain select people, but I was just reading a bunch about it this week. A bunch of stuff came out, and they pointed me at this link, and we're going to try it.
Yeah, and it looks interesting. Ryan's going to be explaining to me what the hell we're doing in this, because I was like, what is this again?
GPT-3 fans in the chat, let me know. and then we're going to try to 3D print some presents.
And Stealth Mouse, you're talking about something right now about that happened in the Double Drop Down chat.
Oh, yeah. Join us in our Discord.
Yeah, Discord. You got to check it out because one of the things we were talking about this week was some mysterious summoning of would you say, like AI people that keep up coming into specific things.
Yeah.
Heard about Loeb. I don't know. There's a lot of debate on this. We can
love
debate
it.
this.
It feels like like horror movie lore type stuff just being built from the internet, right?
For sure. All right, but then so then we take a look at that. I think we wanted to then also do the 3D printing piece of it. And so, Talon, if you're able to hang out with us, got some questions.
Yeah, we're going to be using Fusion 360. We're going to be using Fusion 360 and hopefully building.
Yeah, we're anticipating around 920ish around to jump in that 360. If you
let's do it.
There,
I want to watch. So part of this, I want to watch. I want to watch the Mario.
Yeah, you know you do. So we're gonna. Who knows So there was some big trailers that came out. Number one.
Yeah, that's true.
Mario had come out. Indiana Jones. If you're a big Indiana Jones fan. It's like
why
supposedly
is he still Indiana Jones? I heard it was. Did you hear that the pre-screenings of that are like it's even worse than you could imagine?
Are you serious?
That's what because they have to like screen it and then people give it grades and things like that. Like that's how and normally people get really high grade like most movies. And they were saying, "Whoa, this one's bad."
So the thing about Indiana Jones and why I think it was a thing is that it's a show that I grew up with that I appreciated a lot. My brother and I loved those three. The trilogy were a thing. What's the order of the trilogy? Do you know?
No.
Okay, because I always had it background. I always thought like Temple of Doom was first.
No,
it's not. It's Raiders. Raiders the Lost Ark.
Okay.
Then Temple of Doom, and then the last one.
Last Crusade.
Yes, the last one. See.
Oh, maybe that's why people think of it like that. Because it comes before him.
Because Temple is a prequel to that. Oh, see, that's good.
I love those movies, but then I feel like they totally jumped the shark and they just needed to jettison Harrison.
Well, the thing is, I heard that this one was supposedly really good, and they were using a lot more practical effects. We don't even have the trailer for this, so what are we talking about it?
Who cares about you, Indiana Jones? No ticket. That's an Indiana Jones quote.
Oh my goodness! Didn't they do a homage to that in 4? I thought they did, or some other show. All right, let's do this. Let's jump into full screen because I wanted to talk about. Watch. No, don't worry about that. Don't worry about none of that stuff. This is
play this Google Doodle.
Okay, so this is the Google Doodle. Gerald. This
rolls off the tongue.
Gerald.
No, Google Doodle.
Google Doodle.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! How do I even work it? That just kind of worked. So, okay. Is this supposed to have sound or something at this point?
I don't know. Well, so I feel like we missed the whole section of it. You got to play.
Why?
Well, I don't know. It must have clicked into it or something. Because there's because I played through some of it. There's like an intro piece where you sort of learn the mechanics and you learn a little bit about him.
Restart on this and see if we get it.
Nope.
Why are we playing this?
Because that is one of
restart.
The games.
Oh, look at this. We got a restart. I didn't even play it on this one. Yeah. It's this one, right? No, that was the
one you just played.
Jerry.
Tutorial. Try or about. Yeah, okay. Here we go.
Oh,
this is it.
There it is.
And music.
Hell yeah. That's loud. Can you zoom it in? Loud for you. That's because you have
Sucker.
headphones on. All right, so if you haven't seen the Google Doodle, I think you're playing as this dude. That's Jerry, man. What's up, Jerry? Hi. Whoa. I love the pixel art. I gotta say.
Yeah, I love his giant head.
Oh, look at
Can't get over there.
This is good. Got some flags. It's not a red flag. Check that out.
In his garage for fun.
So what was that? To summarize that, I missed it.
He started out by designing games in his garage for fun.
So is that a thing? Like people just design shit in garages? We're the new garage. Double drop down. This is it.
The basement is the new garage.
Hell yeah. So let's get some of these coins.
Oh, his little foot kicking out.
First of the black engineers to... What?
Okay.
How did that... I didn't push anything. It just was so fast. He was the first of something, and he was also black.
I love how his little hair like flies up when he comes down.
Led the team to develop the first revolutionary video game cartridge. Hells yeah. Thank you, Jerry. Woo. What are these little things in here? They're trying to get him.
Yeah, I played this earlier. Yeah, can you just jump over it and not...
That's a good question. No, you can't go. You gotta get your key.
That's right.
Yeah,
that makes sense. What did they do before cartridges? You just had to save it to the computer?
You probably had to figure out the code. You had to code your own games. They'd send it and you'd code it. I'm not even kidding. I swear that was a thing. Like you would have a thing and you'd have to put it because it wasn't crazy to do certain amounts of code.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like there was more like text. Like what about like text adventures?
I'm sure there was.
How
would you download?
It was just a program.
So we're clicking the pencil. And so with this, you can make your own stuff. Check it out.
I did think this was neat.
You know what? You know what? Let's check this out. Okay, I want to play it. Screw this. We're going back.
Oh, man. More?
Remember? We couldn't get over the wall before. Look, what's that stuff underneath?
Yeah, like how would you... Can you edit? Can you just edit anything now?
Yeah, can we edit it down there? Okay, so we're going to go on the pencil. We're going
to... I love this subversion of the rules.
Yeah, I don't know if there is rules. That's the thing. So we're going to delete that, and we're going to drop in. We're going to drop Jerry. Is he a 1 or 2 pixel block kind of guy?
2.
Okay, so we got to put it right here.
And then all the way down.
You know what I was thinking? I was like, I want to build a video game. And Google just spits out a full video game editor. I'm
totally.
Like, all right,
well, but you know what? I played with this a little as well. And I was like, this is not nearly as good as Mario Maker or anything like that.
Yeah, well, it's like Google Doodle.
So. I know, but it hasn't gotten to the point where just everything is...
I wonder what these little skeleton things... You think I'm going to die if I touch those?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't make it very challenging in my mode.
I don't even know what
How did he get thrown back all the way over there? I don't know.
Oh, because that was your checkpoint.
Yeah, I ran back. I ran back. Jerry's going down. He's going to go check out these little dudes here. What's up? I love that run. Honestly, that is an amazing pixel run.
Yeah, it's good.
It's so good.
But now you're fucked. What are you going to do?
All right.
Jump on their heads.
Yeah, that's where Jerry comes in. And he erases.
Yeah, like the benevolent god Adam just erases all enemies in front of him.
Yeah, what can you do now, buddy? And then I'll put these guys here. Oh, look at all these little guys. You can put skeleton guy.
Yeah.
See, it's all good. See, he gets thrown back there every time.
Yeah, because that's the... Oh, but I guess maybe that's the most forward progress.
Look at his jump, though. Like, he's like, he has like a wee. Yeah, I love
his hair, like, flops up and down, which is nice.
Ha ha. Got you. Oh shit.
Oh, see, it's still challenging. Oh, and
I did. I don't think there is a way to get out of that.
Oh, this feels like an actual Mario Maker level.
Holy crap!
Now.
Should we try it now?
Okay,
No,
now you gotta make it.
Oh crap! Let's see if it's even possible. And then you get it to the back. If I even make this, like, is there even a window of time?
Oh yeah, I think that might be tough.
I might be tough. All right.
Now that I see that, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if you're getting through there.
We're not playing with the Jerry. All right, so we know we're gonna come back here. Let's just finish the level.
Yeah.
Figure out where we're going. Yes. Thank you for the directions there. They're like, you have to build this. Hooray.
You did it.
Good job, Jerry. Jerry passed away, by the way.
Oh, is that it?
2011. No, not today.
Oh, okay.
This is his birthday today.
I see.
And so I guess this has a bunch of games.
Yeah. So I found the bottom one pretty good.
That was fun.
Yeah, like this one.
Yeah.
Is that the one? Okay. I thought this was kind of neat because you're like pushing and pulling things.
Okay.
And plus, it looked like him because some of them don't look like him. Like you could change.
Is this? Can I touch
people.
this thing? Oh. Oh shoot! Don't push against the wall. Oh, you could probably pull. How do you grab something?
Watch, just keep pushing. Yeah.
But you said you could grab and pull.
Oh yeah, I think it's just shoving.
Shoving? You have like those guys that look a little like it.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
See, and so
oh shoot.
I did not beat this level. And of course I was playing it on my phone too, which is like the worst.
Okay,
you got a controller to plug in?
I don't. I don't have, like, I'm imagining there's supposed to be momentum here. Oh, my God.
There you go.
All right.
I love his little, like, stomp down.
Wait a second. How do you push?
You just shove up against it.
Or pull. There's no pull?
No.
I like this level.
Okay, God, this part was hard, and then I gave up.
You gave up?
Well, I was like, I had done.
Wait, what the hell?
Spent the time. See?
Okay. Okay.
Nice. See, you made it farther than I have.
All right. Oh, wait. You have to push this over here?
I guess. Yeah.
Yee.
The key.
There's no way I'm getting that key. Oh, I guess I did get it. Ah! All right.
See, that's fun.
See, then
this was the best one, I thought, of the.
I'm confused now as to what I'm supposed to do. Wait, I bet you I know what it is. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Should
make this jump.
Should I get the flag? What?
Nice.
Reach the flag to win.
Yeah. It's because you got that checkpoint, right?
It was like the checkpoint death.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
So then you got the.
Surprised I didn't get into some.
Oh. Oh.
Oh. Oh crap! Do I have lives?
This is definitely Mario Maker style. Like I feel like a lot of Mario Maker levels like this. God, playing this with a mouse and keyboard is the worst though.
Yeah.
God, I don't know what you're supposed to do there.
Well, it's because once you get into it, so you have to jump out of that and then you go to the side. So I actually like the controls; they're pretty tight. Like you don't have a lot of.
Yeah, like welcome to the Jerry game stream.
All right, I feel like we've done enough on the Jerry stream. That was a good one. This is sweet. So if you haven't checked it out, go check out Jerry.
Yeah, I thought that the like ball breaker game that you saw at the beginning I thought was serviceable, but not
Can I zoom into this? Okay, there's Jerry, and there's Jerry.
Oh no, it's a perfect likeness.
It looks exactly.
What was that he's holding?
Oh crap! Where did the game go?
Channel F system 2?
Yeah, that was his thing. That was the first freaking cartridge.
Okay, not
the
popular,
Fairchild video in your game. Yeah, I don't know.
Fairchild video game entertainment system. Why would he call it that?
I don't know. It was back in the day. It was Fairchild. He must have been some.
Is that his last? No, that's not his last name. We were talking about his last name.
I mean, it's a pretty good likeness. Like, look at that. He has his little mustache.
Totally. Yeah, they nailed it. His like white shirt and the tie. I could totally see him wearing that. He looks great. His little bouncy walk or idle animation.
It really helps you. Everything has that little animation. Look at those, like the fire. They're that's a good
They're
dance.
dancing.
They're just like, yeah, just jiving.
And see, it's like it'd be fun to make video games. I'm sure it's stressful.
It's like it's fun only because we're playing.
Go to the
right
right.
now.
Yeah. There you go. This is the end. Make this jump. Oh, you can kill him.
Oh, you can jump on him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not that I think you would want to do that necessarily. Just go to the right. That's the Oh, but he's dead too, so you even have one even less to deal with.
Oh, and I crapped
Oh,
those out.
that's perfect.
Is it perfect?
Yeah, because you just make this jump.
Shush.
Yes!
I got it. That was a good way to end it.
Good.
All right, hell
That
yeah.
was good.
All right, hell yeah. All right, so we're here already at the screen. We just need to go to it. So something came out this week. What was it?
Well, the one thing that I haven't seen, which is I love how it's even covering it up from our picture. The Mario new Mario movie.
This is the Mario. If you've not seen the new Mario,
If you want to go in unsullied for the Mario movie,
if you've
don't
not seen
watch
this, yeah, don't watch it. So here we're gonna take off some of our stuff, and I'm gonna try something. We're gonna go a little invisible right here.
Ooh, nice.
Are you ready for it?
Ready.
If you have not seen the Mario trailer, get your.
I'm glad I got
ready.
the cans on here so I can really
for it?
hear
Chris
Pratt
I'm hopefully there's not gonna be an ad.
butcher this voice. No. This is the ad.
Okay, very quiet. All right, that's a go.
Let's go. Okay.
Not sure if you know who I am, but
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
about to rule the world.
I mean, it seems like a kid's movie, right?
Good animation.
Yeah.
Problem. There's a
That's
human
Jack Black, by the
has a
way.
mustache just like you.
That voice.
Okay.
You know every human being with a mustache wearing an identical outfit with a hat with the letter of his first name on it? Because I don't.
Bowser is coming.
I like the idea of torturing him with his mustache.
Are
Look at
going
that.
to stop
What's she wearing?
that monster.
How? Look at
She looks
her.
like a badass.
Adorable.
I got this. No problem.
I feel like it looks sort of like Samus, right? From Metroid.
Who, the princess?
Princess in that outfit. Oh, love that level.
The thing is, like, she
That's gonna be great if they could just like emulate a whole bunch of levels, and I keep being like
fire.
"Ah."
Look at that.
Yeah. Oh man,
Yoshi?
all it has to do is be not terrible for me to
all
like
counting on
enjoy.
us.
But the animation looks.
But that's like the standard animation anymore.
I don't know. There's
No
something
pressure.
about it.
I mean, they spent money on it, so that's good.
Uh-oh.
Is
Uh-oh.
that nice.
Hell yeah. They are like going for like this might be every cool thing in.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Do they leave any stone unturned? Do you think in this movie? Like, do they just play for every single Mario thing you ever? Is it like the
I see what you're
gold
saying.
coin? And because there's so many
All
iconic.
right, all right, we're gonna do
things.
a replay of it, but we're gonna stop it at parts. So let's just. I want to make this thing after he says it. So obviously, he has a battle.
Maybe, I don't know.
That's a go.
All right. How much did we hear Chris Pratt at all in this thing? Not
Oh, right.
much.
Do you think he's
Let's a go and then something at the end. And that was it.
no, but like, do you think in the actual movie?
That sounds like
he's-
crap right now. Right when I heard that, I was like, man, that just sounds like Chris Pratt.
Well, because it sounds like Chris Pratt putting a little spin on it, right? And I don't know if I love it, and I think them hiding it almost in all of these trailers makes me nervous
Mm-hmm.
because if it was fine, they would have him talking more.
Well,
during
I think
this,
it's because
wouldn't
they just don't want it to be about that.
Yeah,
They want the
okay.
trailers to be about all the other cool stuff, and that like
because
that
because
sells it.
everyone would be that's the take, right? Would be how terrible his voice is.
He's
if
doing
they-
his
if
best
they do
Mario imitation.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not saying that I want that ridiculous over the top Italian plumber for the entire time.
Well, and that's
But
that's what they were saying, is that if he gets into it, that the other guy, I can't remember his name, the main Mario guy, for years on end, woohoo, and like he's like super like it's good in small batches,
Yeah.
but not for a full movie.
Yeah.
Is what I've heard. I don't know.
Totally. Well, and also it's like kind of offensive.
What the
The super Italian, like over the top.
You know who I am.
so all right, number one, it feels like Jack Black's gonna carry the show.
Yeah, it does. It does
So-
seem like
There's one problem. There's a human has a mustache
But-
just like you.
I hate this part about the mustache getting yanked. I don't know
freaks
why.
you out.
It doesn't freak me out. It's just a
Yeah,
thing. I
you're
don't
like-
like watching it.
It's like nails on a chalkboard or something.
Bowser is
No, and I agree.
Okay,
with
does this look like Samus? Or wait, when we see her in her like badass suit, maybe not.
So here's the thing. I got some comments about this. And I've read some things too. And I think other people agree, is that she's always up to this point just been this like damsel in distress.
Oh, yeah, you can't. That doesn't.
But
you
she
can't
looks
have
like a
that.
freaking she looks like she's running the show. Like
Yeah.
Mario's just like not this guy.
I
that-
mean, in some ways, they even portrayed that a little bit early, you know, in
Fair.
other things where she was like Mario is like a sort of a doof, right?
Yeah. But if you look at this, it's like
In Odyssey
It feels
and-
like they're in this world.
Yeah. See, I hope it is not that.
It does. Okay, here's the thing. Like, he's a plumber, and there's Luigi in this world. Okay, there's a shot. Let me see if it comes up.
There's no people in this world, right?
Not here, but watch. Okay. So I like that they integrated this somehow.
I feel like that doesn't seem good.
What part?
That part falling and doing stuff. I feel like it's all gonna be nostalgia. I hope that all of this that we're seeing here is like a majority of the nostalgia.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like, so that's the fireballs that you throw, right? That's something.
Yeah.
I mean, and those are all those
Are they gonna get
plants.
stars? Are they gonna get big? Are they gonna get tiny with the tiny little mushrooms that were in? You know.
Okay, so
world?
here's the thing. Like
Yoshi's.
Yoshi Island, that's awesome.
yeah, that's true.
They're all
Bowser looks
counting on
badass.
Yeah, how many-
Okay, here it is, right here. What the fish is this? It looks like this. They get yanked from reality and thrown into.
What reality are they in? Are they in reality with other human beings?
There is a shot in here, and I don't think I got it. I mean, this is definitely
Because like, have you played Mario Odyssey?
Hell yeah.
Right? Like there were real people in with like little dumpy short Mario in that world. So I wonder if it's like that. Is there gonna be like normal human kids or whatever in this?
I don't know. Wait, explain what you just said, that last thing. It's like it's absolutely an Izika? Maybe I'm dumb and I don't know what you're saying there, Talon. Wait, there was a point in here where I wanted to show you that I saw that like it made me feel like they weren't in the Mario universe.
Yeah, is the Mario universe just like levels with things to jump off of or whatever?
I don't know where it's at, but there was like a point where they're like, it looks like they're not
It's like
in.
a lot of stories there. Talon.
It looks like it's what do you call it? They weren't in the that
The
universe.
Mushroom Kingdom.
It looked like they were in New York or something.
Yeah, well, so that was like, did you play Mario Odyssey?
Yeah.
So there was that New Donk City or whatever, right? That looked just like New York, and there were people walking around with hats on and dresses, and Mario was jumping and acting like an idiot around them, and they were driving taxis, and it looked normal.
Yeah. Well, I think it from what I'm seeing, I'm gonna agree with Talon. It totally feels like that's what's going on with this. But whatever. I mean, it looks amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, and
They
it
did
lo-
okay with the Sonic movie.
Mhm.
You know, I was somewhat okay with those.
Oh yeah.
They were fine.
So I think we're good with that one. So that's all. That's What do you think? Okay, so that's your first take of it, right?
Yeah, I mean,
you're not excited?
I don't know if I would go to the movie theater to see the
that
Mario
one
movie. I feel like I would like watch it at home 3 weeks after it's out.
Comments are turned off.
Yeah, you know.
When
does that come out?
That's
Did
a good
it
question.
say?
Does it say in the end? I don't know.
April.
Yep. April.
Okay.
So we got
You
some
know,
time.
maybe it depends on what's coming out. You know, if I'm bored and it's an IMAX 3D. Give me a break.
Oof. Why do you burning snob hatred for Illumination? Is it because of all the minions and stuff like that? Like, I do feel like sometimes they just chucked out a bunch of those Minion movies and
totally
it was just like a cash grab for sure. So I was not excited about some of that, but they did a great job with this. And so you go to the studio that knows how to make little cutesy little things that jump around and do their thing.
Isn't one of those Minion movies like the 6th highest box office gross of all time or something ridiculous like that?
Really? I
feel like there's a Minions movie in the top 10 all time most made money movies. It seems ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, we're a little bit past time, but one thing I just wanted to make a quick mention about is we've also been streaming and watching some movies lately, and one that I just watched like 3 episodes yesterday was Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
And it's about the Addams Family, and like I went into it with more of like I heard about it. And this is no spoilers here, so if you haven't seen it, don't worry.
Because
no spoilers.
I am interested in watching Wednesday. What is that on again?
It's on Netflix. But without spoilers, I just wanted to give you this take on it. Is that I'm an Addams Family fan.
Totally.
Name is Adam as well.
Well, I loved those movies as like a the
so true.
Who played Wednesday Addams in those movies?
Christina Ricci.
Ricci, that's right.
And she's in it.
Oh, she's like a mom or something.
She's a different thing, and I mean, you have to watch the show because I want to see your take on that. But my thought was, I went into it with more of just like, an Addams Family Wednesday movie, whatever. Like, what could it be?
Because it's a show, right?
It's a 8-episode series.
Okay.
I got hooked.
Nice.
I liked it. Like they did it. They nailed it. And so the only thing I'm gonna say is they leaned in or they borrowed the ambiance of like Harry Potter.
Oh, okay.
So it has a Harry Potter-esque kind of feel.
Okay.
But it's its own thing.
So I always remembered the thing about the Addams Family is like they were the weird ones, and everybody else around them was normal. And that was the dynamic, right? Like that's what made it funny, or that's what like you know. So it was like they were the ones bringing the zombies or whatever to the wedding or whatever weird shit happened in that. But I think this one has like also werewolves come out and they have to battle them and they have to do all of that, right? Does that seem weird? Because
the way they stood it up, I feel like they did a good job of it. They did a really good job, because that was one of my first things. And I'll say this still doesn't spoil it, but it does go on what you just said, is that it has more of that feel to it where it's like it leans into that 100%. Yeah, like it's not the juxtaposition between the normies and the monsters.
I feel like that was all the laughs, right?
And so it's not that way. And like they take a serious tone with it in a certain area. Like it's a funny, serious, good.
It's like YA, right? Like it's like young adult. It's not really like a adult show, isn't it?
It would totally have a feeling of like young adult, like
Harry Potter.
It is, but they do a good job. All I can say is that I appreciate the humor and it's good. And so if you don't even necessarily have to have that background on it, Talon, if you want to check it out, one of the things that's kind of cool about it is they cue it up so it's they can tell the backstory in little, like, I won't even say montages, but just little pieces of the show that kind of help like look backwards so that you can get the context to go forward. It's really great.
Does the person who played Wednesday Addams do a good job? Because I feel like that's where it lives and dies, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And one thing, this is my last comment on it before we move on, is that, and I had not heard this, so I want to go back and watch. Apparently, in every single scene, you never see her blink. So they did a good job of never having her blink
nice.
in every scene. So
That's fun.
check that out. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
corroborate
right.
that. Make sure it's actually a thing. But like that really feeds into her just
Nice.
mentality of being like everything where it like is terrible.
How terrible would it be to have some like really powerful take and then blink, and then they'd be like,
Yeah,
"Sorry, we
it was
can't
good.
use that."
Check
one.
it out. It's good. I just want to say I was pleasantly surprised because I'm kind of a critic of things and I'll watch it and I'm
sure.
like, no, this
Not
is bad.
good enough.
So
Not
I
good
give
enough.
I give it a good rating. I'm only 3 episodes into 8. We'll see what the
3 of
rest of
8.
it goes.
Yeah.
We'll see how they end that. and
I'm
we'll go from
interested.
there.
I'm interested in it. I heard Tim Burton has something. to do
Yeah,
with it,
he's
too.
a producer.
Producer on
And
it.
they have like Christina Ricci in it. They have a lot of different other star power that's kind of showing up in there. So it's good.
Nice.
So I think you got to check it out.
Nice. I'm fine with just jumping over to OpenAI if you want to do that.
Let's do it. I think we got to
So
get us set up on what this is like. Yeah, Catherine
Yeah.
Zeta-Jones is in there.
right, yeah, with Morticia, right?
Yep.
Uh,
But they don't
interesting.
lean into that as a
And
thing.
Guzman, what's his something Guzman is the
Gomez.
Gomez.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Yeah, butter us up on this.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
this? Give me some insights. What
Well,
we're about
so-
to do. Hopefully this is gonna work.
yeah, I did. You know, all of this, all the parts that are mine, which are coming up next, they could just all break, and we could just be playing Rise of the Dragon in about 20 minutes. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is a thing that came out this week. Part of what got us into like the whole AI and creativity, you know, like and how things are created with AI and imaging was from DALL-E 2.
Right.
And DALL-E 2 is not its own separate thing. It's part of a larger company called OpenAI. And what OpenAI is, they have lots of different things, and one of those is their AI, which is predictive text, I guess, basically, and it's called GPT-3. And you can, I'm not exactly sure what it is, like who has access to it or whatever, but a bunch of articles came out this week about a new thing that you can try with them that anyone can try. And I'm not sure if it costs money or we'll see. We'll figure that out when we get into it. But basically what it is where DALL-E 2 is like put in text, get image, right? This is put in text and get response from computer. Like a chat bot.
Okay.
In this sense, or you could just ask it to do things like everyone I'm sure has read the articles where it says an AI wrote this article, like wrote the first paragraph of this article and you couldn't even tell. Like that's what this is, right?
Okay.
This is like,
All right,
you
I'm
can ask it
excited.
things and
I'm
do
down.
things.
I'm down.
So basically all I did was I read about that yesterday or today, I can't remember. And I logged into I clicked on the link and logged into my OpenAI, which is free, right? And do you want to click over to it? I guess
Let's take a look at it. Let's see what we got here.
so, and I mean, it's real simple, but so from what I can tell, and I have not played with it very much, there's different ways that you can get it to
Summarize for a second grader.
exactly. So you can put in, so what this one is like, you can put in a whole bunch of complicated text.
Oh, so you're already in it. Okay. I don't know if you want to burn your text on this too.
Yeah, I'm not going to hit submit. But what this does is like takes all of this, which is sort of a complicated thing,
Yeah.
and summarizes it for a second grader. So you could put in a whole bunch of complicated stuff and it would try to summarize it.
See, this is like showing the future of how education could be.
100%. And think about
So that's talking like Jupiter, planets, all this other stuff, Roman gods.
so
Wow.
all we need is the facts, and then we'll just let the computer make it
Man,
appropriate for
it's
second
it
graders,
feels like it's
and
gonna
then third
dumb us
graders,
down.
and then
It
fourth
feels-
graders,
yeah.
and fifth graders, right?
You
All you need is the facts, right?
just
and then
need
you can
like the
just get
high
it at
level,
the
craziest, most.
yeah. Oh, and yeah, totally. And like, imagine students writing papers, right? Like
Oh, yeah.
they can't copyright check that. It's a brand new thing that no one has ever seen before.
Oh my god! Yeah, well, think about that. You're just
100%.
like-
They're doing that.
they're
They're
spitting
doing
out
that right
papers.
now, and they just like
What
have it.
scroll
done.
down. What's some of the other stuff?
Text to command. Let's see. Oh, parse unstructured data.
Oh, so like there are neo-skizzles.
Yeah,
that
it's
grow-
just like made up
no,
things.
maybe not. Those underlines are actually my thing. So
Well, that's yeah, I know. That's
another-
Grammarly. That's Grammarly telling you
Grammarly
that
AI.
the neo-skizzles is not actually a thing.
it's hilarious. That's like an AI looking at an AI, and
Ask Constance if we need some bread. Output message. Find Constance. Do we need some bread? I don't understand what that is. Text command Q&A.
Talon says he has a 10-page paper. He'll just chuck in the Wikipedia article on 3D printing and poof. Got your article for you.
100%. Do it. What's stopping you?
Man, that would, like, if it was an article in AI, how awesome would it be if you copied the Wikipedia, made AI write it for you, and then
we are not that far from this. Natural language to Python. It's pretty good.
Man, that feels like that could be powerful.
Explain code.
Like, what does the code do? I wonder what code chat say. Oh my god.
So like, this is the code that you put in. That's awesome. And then you hit submit and it tells you what it is.
Don't do it. That's a lot. You're going to burn a lot on that.
Yeah. See, so I don't know what this means. 293 tokens in prompt, up to 64 tokens in response. But see how this changes every time? But it doesn't tell me how much I have.
Well,
okay. So
we got one. What are we going to do? Which one should we do?
Yeah. So the one, we could just do chat. This is the one that I start with. So it says, the following is a conversation with the AI assistant. The AI assistant is helpful, creative, clever, and very friendly.
Okay.
So we could ask it things.
I wonder if you could ask it to go get us things online. Like, get us a clean key code for Adobe Creative Suite.
It's like, sorry, I can't commit crimes for you, Adam.
I apologize. I cannot break into those things.
Yeah, you're like, where's torrent me this movie?
Like, fine, like, all right, how to break into an AI so that it will do what I want.
Summarize for a second grader. How to convince an AI to do my bidding.
From a second grade level.
Yeah, because I needed that level. And then refeed that to yourself and do that.
We're making AI so it can feed it to itself.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just log into my account and we'll copy and paste whatever it says into this one.
Holy shit. All right. We got to get into this.
We've already outsmarted all this.
We already figured it out. All right, what are we going to do? Should we ask it about the Mario movie? Do you like the... No, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what kind of stuff.
It's a conversation. It's an assistant. This doesn't seem as crazy because it's like we got this on our phone. Like, that's what Google Assistant. So
that's why we need to ask it something that's not like, what's the temperature in Idaho, right? We need to ask it some sort of like... something...
like a feeling, like an emotion, or like how do you feel about...
or like ask it its advice for something.
Okay.
Right? Like,
how do we get 300 subscribers on Double Drop Down?
No. Yeah, right.
Because that's not advice. Well, I mean, it could be because you just go online and grab it, but like, all right.
Okay.
Well, let's say something. How are you? Oh, so you already said, how are you? I am an AI. How can I help you? It's like help.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that would, like,
we got
really,
to this part. We're like, let's use OpenAI.
Totally. This is the exact same thing that happened when we did DALL-E too, right?
Because we're trying to make it too epic. So let's start thing. You have a conversation with a normal human. How you doing today? We say that, and then you go in and say, how was your weekend?
Yeah. You're like, what does normal conversation sound like? Who knows?
What did you do today? I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. I feel like we just need to get started.
All right, we're gonna start there. And I gotta.
Oh, and you're gonna have to type on camera.
That's right. And what do? Hit submit down here.
Yep.
You've reached your usage limit.
Perfect.
We thought that was gonna happen earlier, so I have my account and I can get into this apparently, right?
Yeah. Everyone, it's a.
All right, so vamp for a
How
minute.
did I? Oh, I know. Jeez.
What did you do, dude?
Literally, I looked up like 2 things.
They want you to pay rent. They want you to pay.
Man. I don't think, because I haven't used anything. So what credits it's taking from, I assume, is you're just buying credits like for all of DALL-E and all of that. You're just buying it from OpenAI, and some of the DALL-E credits go towards it, and they're worth a certain amount. And then the GPT-3 credits go to it, and maybe I used them all up, but I don't think I've used DALL-E in like forever. Anyway. Oh, see, we're not even going to get into this. I told you my segment could be all of 10 minutes long.
we had a lot of build up for that though. That was good.
Yeah, we had so much build up to then just be like, nah, sorry, it doesn't work. I do know that if they're releasing this to more people, part of why OpenAI was not releasing GPT-3, like, because apparently it's very good. You know, like I think we're sort of past even the Turing test type stuff, and they really just felt it was going to get abused. And I don't know if they just don't think that anymore, or they're just like, it's fine.
So explain that just so everyone knows what that means. So
think of the abuse of a thing that can write like compelling text that could even, trick people,
sure,
or get them to like catfish people, basically, right? Into giving them things and doing stuff. There's like tons of like lonely people and stuff like that. And the thing that's keeping it is you can't scale that, right? You need a human being in there flirting and getting money away from somebody online, right? But imagine it just like automated and pulling on every little heartstring that it can from your search history to be the perfect person to screw you out of money. And imagine you're also 70, right? So then you don't really have like as much, like you're not used to, you're not looking out for that.
So you're thinking people are gonna like use it for like a hacker
or not propaganda. Like imagine all of the like really compelling propaganda. I
don't know how you stop it. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you do to stop any of this? Hold on a second.
And I also think part of it too is, Kathy and I were talking like, when at what point can you just put in, write a message that a 41-year-old, like this type of person that lives in this thing, like target me, right?
Okay.
Look at all of my data that I have that's out there that about me, and whittle me down into this, psychological profile, which they already do, and say, write something that would compel that guy to give like money towards this, right? Or donate something or buy something. And it just gets more and more insidious the more that you can scale it, right? Because then you're talking about that ad that I get is different from me than it was from you, right? Because it's a different picture and different copy.
All right, I'm running it.
All right.
I'm down to 74 whatevers. No, I appreciate what you're saying about that though. That, like, you could be abused is essentially, and like we're always thinking about the fun stuff, the crazy stuff that we would do, and then the way that you could like plug it into something nefarious and just like rake in the benefits.
Or imagine like phishing scams.
And that's why it's probably limited right now. Is my bet.
And but then it's open up now, and you can pay for it obviously in some ways. So I don't know.
What are your feelings? I feel like we have to ask it. Feelings.
Okay, yeah. So
on what?
Yes. Okay. On the death of the Queen.
Interesting. What are your feelings on the death of the Queen?
And I'm not gonna say which Queen. I'm gonna say
just the Queen,
because that's what I would say if that had happened.
Yeah.
The world will be remembered for generations to come. Yeah, you're like, that seems like so generic.
I keep hitting enter thinking it's gonna go.
Oh, right. And so the passing of a great leader. All right, I guess. It's still, I mean, it's better than like normal chatbots, I imagine.
Yeah, that's a little bit better. You said okay, I guess.
No, because that's not what I would say. That's what I want to say to
right?
A human being, though.
But okay, we can. I'm gonna do that one, and then we're gonna do. Okay, he's like, whatever. I'm moving on. Move on, please.
Ask it. What it thinks what direction does it think the British monarchy is headed with the death of the Queen?
Were you like into the...
No, it was just like we started with Queen. I don't know why I said that in the beginning, but like, let's just see, like it has to think about that more, right?
That seems very political. What direction do you think the British monarchy is headed?
With the death of the Queen. I think you have to add that.
Okay.
Because I wanted to say it in that context.
Good.
And
good.
chat, feel free to add things.
With the Queen's death. Okay.
Oh, geez. Wait.
Okay, that AI is messing up.
Yeah, I
big
was
time.
gonna say your
With the
Grammarly is
headed with the death Queen's death.
it's like already trying to
There we go.
no what? There's
With
way
the
too many queens
Queen's
and deaths.
Don't screw it up, right? Don't use Grammarly with
With
OpenAI.
the queen's death, sure.
Is that good?
Yeah.
You good?
Yep.
All right, we're heading out. Wow. It's based on a tradition and time-honored practices. That's a good point.
Likely nothing drastic. Imagine Margaret strive to continuously use the queen, who's a beloved figure of Britain.
All right. That last little comment, who's a beloved figure of Britain, it was almost like, all right, let me pull that little thing from Wikipedia.
Totally.
We're from Britain.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
know,
let's
but
start from there.
do something. Change it to a different one. Let's not do chat.
All right, yeah, because we don't want to burn all
Yeah,
my credits here. We don't know how much I have. Like, I feel like that explain code one could be cool, but I don't know.
We need code to paste in it, right?
Yeah, we can do that. Natural language of Python classification. Like some of these, I'm not sure. Q&A.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's fine.
You done with this question?
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine. Bye.
Okay.
Oh, it's just like.
Yeah, this is Siri, right?
Oh my goodness, that's like super cheat though. Think if you had this like ready to go for tests and things.
Yeah, but you could do that right now.
Yeah, but the difference is, I guess you could.
You could just Google things right now.
But I'm saying without Googling it, it gives you the answer, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I suppose that's true.
So it's like so you just put in the question and then you don't have to do searching. You don't have to think about it.
Okay, here's what I want. Do summarize for a second grader.
Grammatical standard English. Okay.
Okay. Now go to the Wikipedia page for crypto blockchain.
Because you don't know about blockchain.
I want to see what it says because I want to explain it to people. Like I said, I feel like I've had multiple instances where people are like, yeah, and what even is blockchain? And if I had something where a second grader could figure it out and I could say it to them.
You want to use some actual.
Yeah. I wanted to give me an actual thing. Yeah, that first 2 paragraphs.
Oh, we're getting some.
Oh no, we're getting some chop.
We're getting some chop. That's because I'm using the
It's back.
the highlight. All right, here we go. Did I close
Playground.
Playground.
Okay, so let's read it. Like a Python type of distributed ledger that consists of growing lists of records called blocks that securely linked together through cryptology. Each block contains a cryptographic hash. Okay, this is perfect.
Are we ready for this?
Yeah. Let's see what it does.
All right. One sentence.
Blockchain is secure digital ledger systems. Yeah, I don't know if a second grader is understanding that.
It's much better. It took it to that.
Yeah, like transacting records in a secure linked way. This means that once something is recorded in a blockchain, it's very hard to change it. Hey, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. But
see, like it took out some of the things, but you're explaining it to a second grader.
Yeah,
like you
so
wouldn't
couldn't
put the detail
right
into it. Like consequently, blockchain transactions are irreversible.
Yeah, and that's what it's saying. It's hard to change it.
Yeah, I guess that's
right?
true.
Like
so they really did summarize that well.
Yeah.
Man, I should do this for every email I send out.
I know. I was thinking that like every politician should take their fucking speeches and do it into this and then say whatever this says.
Man, I want to put like emails in here so good.
Yeah, like Grammarly. Why isn't this part of your service?
I feel like
where it would just be like, hey, this email, it's more like what a 9th grader would read. So do you want me to just change it so like a 5th grader would read it? Okay.
That would be yeah. Do they have other ones? Because I saw this. If you go to more examples down here.
Oh, is there?
There's like all kinds of stuff you can do. Like this is the whole
thing. Notes to summary. Turn meeting notes into a summary.
Right, recipe. Wait, which ones? Oh, really?
Notes to summary. Turn meeting notes into a summary.
I don't have any meeting notes. Marv the sarcastic chatbot.
Factual chatbot that is also sarcastic.
That's awesome. We should. We got to
create interview questions.
All right. We got to try the sarcastic chatbot. Let me see what he says. How many pounds are in a kilogram? This again. All right. Please make note of this.
All right. Let's try it.
So what do we got to do? We're Marv? No, you.
Oh, because do you know what Marv is? Do you know what this is from?
What is this?
This is from the Douglas Adams.
Yeah, but the thing is, what it says. What time is it? Why are we typing as Marv?
I don't know.
Oh, I just have to delete all this probably. There we go. But do I have to type in like human or something? Right. Write a tagline for the ice cream shop.
For an ice cream. Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Playground. Let's just try something. I'm going to type something in. It's a question. What is 1 + 1? I don't know. I actually have to put a 1.
Yeah, can't hit enter.
I'm glad you can't, because you might accidentally do things.
Sure.
That wasn't sarcastic.
His inflection of doing that was, I'm sure.
It was almost sarcastic and like, are you freaking serious right now? Here it is. How many points did I just waste on that one?
I know, right?
Oof, we're almost done, I'm sure.
You look at so go over and look at your personal that button and see if it says.
Go to this button with everyone saying, all right, we're gonna go away from it.
We'll go to card real quick.
Go to card. We'll see how much we got left.
You've spent 2 pennies.
2 cents.
Free trial uses out of $18. You spent 2 cents.
Hell yeah. There's nothing on here that's revealing, so I'll show everyone what I'm looking like. How did you use all of yours, or did you start it? Oh, you must have it in a month and then it's gone, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
I guess.
That sucks. All right, fair enough. We're back here. Where else do we want to go? You want to go Marv? Let's go to see some of those other examples.
So obviously we should just be typing in random things and trying all of this.
Yeah, now at this point.
Do the well.
You point at that screen and I'm on the screen.
Okay.
It's all good. It's fun. Essay outline.
Converts a first person POV to third person POV. Oh, okay. In text. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking video.
There's so many good ones in here. I love the TLDR. Yeah. That would be great. They should just what's happening is this is just the start of it. These are going to be integrated into everything we do.
Yeah.
In some capacity moving
because OpenAI is doing it right now, but Google and Apple and all of them are on that same shit, right? But they just have to build it into products. And OpenAI doesn't really need to do that. They're just like, come and try it, But Google and Facebook and all of that stuff are building these into actual products that you would use and pay for. And I feel like that's when it's really going to get crazy.
Oh, check this out. Wait, create a recipe from a list of ingredients.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
so you just here's what I have in my refrigerator.
Oh my God. We're going to do this one. This is great. Okay. Write a recipe based on ingredients. Okay. So let's figure out what our ingredients are. Do you think I just put this in like this and I just have to put the ingredients?
Yeah.
All right.
And you probably have to change Frito pie up at the top.
Okay. So we're creating something. Shoot. Okay. So what do you want to call it? Maybe like a seafood or something.
Okay.
Seafood delight.
Yeah, perfect.
That sounds good.
It's generic enough too.
I want a seafood delight, and so
it's gonna have imitation crab meat.
What is imitation crab meat?
It's the stuff that you put in like California
but
rolls.
It's what is it in a legit way? Is it
some kind of fish?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheaper fish.
I'm gonna say prawns. I don't know.
Totally. Zucchini squash.
Are we actually?
Yeah, no. Do summer squash. Cod.
Okay.
Summer squash.
We got cod.
And marshmallows.
Oh God. We need something else, like something that's not.
It's mallows.
Yeah, I know. Shut up. I'm a really terrible typer. Why'd you put me
no,
on this?
no. I am also. So thank
Marshmallows and pickles. Let's put some pickles in there. Like I want to think of something that would like it would have to have a hard time putting together, like wasabi or something. That's how you spell wasabi. Wasabi. There we go.
Yeah. Is it not like marshmallows?
How do you spell it?
There's an R in there.
I put marshmallows. It is doing a terrible job.
Yeah, it's like it's putting the correct word in between the words that you. It's mallows though. Marshmallows.
Shut up.
Damn it.
I did that on purpose.
Great.
I did that on purpose.
All right. Okay. Try that.
Wait, I got one more thing. What's something crunchy?
Oh.
Cornflakes?
Okay.
That's
I feel like it's not even. Have we gone too far?
Let's see. Oh, let's see if we even did the right context.
Of course. Preheated 350.
Prawns caught in baking dish. Okay, that's good. Oh, look, it's sliced in the squash. Layer them on top of the seafood.
Sprinkle the marshmallows on top of the seafood and squash.
Mix together
the pickles and wasabi in a small bowl and spread it over the top. That's like that would be if you had to use those ingredients. I feel like that's.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing! Like I want to start trying recipes in this. How awesome would this be?
Just look in your refrigerator and be like, I have black beans. I have and so right now. Your smart refrigerator has an iPad in the thing, and you're like, you can put your grocery list on it. What you need is it to know what's in your refrigerator and then just give you things. You're just like, next, no. Yeah, that one seems good, and then you just pull out those things.
Then you just get those things, and you know the quantities. Well, I mean, stealth mode. It would be gross. Except if it had like just a little context, like if it was like, you're gross. Why would you put wasabi and pickles into this?
Well, no, because what I want is it to be like, here's just what's in your refrigerator, and based on your taste, I know that you would like these things together, right?
I like this one. This is my favorite so far. I'm gonna just say it.
One more, maybe.
Yeah, let's see here. What else do we got? Newer explain code. I'm gonna go to explain code at some point. Maybe not right now.
Calculate time complexity. Ooh.
Find the time complexity of function.
Convert movie titles to emoji. Try that one.
Where is that one?
Movie to emoji.
Oh, okay. Back to the Future. Oh, I like this one. Okay.
It'll be fun.
This seems like it would be simple.
Batman. Okay.
All right. I mean, it's hard to kind of see, right? Can we zoom it?
There we go. I like that because it's like Back to the Future is guy and old man and car and time.
That's a good one.
You know,
there's a man and a bat.
Car to robot.
Star Wars, they didn't do that one. Okay. All right. Let's get some movies here.
No Country for Old Men.
Okay.
And
do you think you have to?
And then that, I think so.
Do you think you can put a couple?
I don't know.
Let's just try another one, just a secondary one. So I'm gonna say Evil Dead 2.
Okay.
Cool. All right, let's see if it gets it. Oh. Okay, I guess not. You can only put one at a time, maybe.
Okay. Cool guy, Earth, giving up.
SOS. I mean, I heard that.
Yeah, it was. As soon as I said that, I was like, right. Do I even remember what the plot of No Country for Old Men?
I'm putting Evil Dead 2 in here.
Okay.
Oh, why is that all bold?
I don't know.
Let's see if that works though.
There we go.
I don't know. It's Grammarlying it. Wait, what did it say? Consider adjusting prompt. Let me just put Evil Dead. Let's put Evil Dead. No.
I think just erase the other one.
Your text ends in a trailing space. Oh, fair. There we go. Well, I'm gonna put 2 in there then again because I want 2.
I erase all that other. I think maybe because it worked before.
Yeah, it looked like it was working before. In a oh.
That's it. Dead and Devil.
Where's the dang 2 on that one?
Okay, do Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. Do you have to put that colon?
I don't know.
I don't know. It seems like that was the thing that it needed.
I mean, not even the girl. I feel like you need girl and dress and dance. Like,
you would need some of that.
I guess.
Sure.
See, what's lame about this is it doesn't know anything about Beauty and the Beast. It's just doing. Well, maybe it does have to, because it does Rose, right?
Yeah,
and that's the road.
That
the petals
Rose.
is falling, so like it has to know something about that. Do 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Is it a Space Odyssey or is it?
No, I think it's actually a colon maybe.
Yeah, but then is that gonna screw it up?
Yeah, probably. So I wouldn't do it. Just Space Odyssey. There's a Y in there.
Something. What the? Now it's just what the fish. I spelled it right and put a space and it did that. What the fish? Okay.
No, that's not right. I don't think.
Odyssey. All right, fine. We're gonna go and we're gonna look it up online.
Yeah.
I'm kind of doing this at a wrong angle. Odyssey blockchain?
See it new.
No, Odyssey, right?
Oh, you spelled it right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see what the actual official title. A Space Odyssey. Yeah, it's A Space Odyssey.
No, see. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is A Space Odyssey.
All right.
But it does have the.
Crap. Which one are we on? That was a Seafood Delight.
Seafood Delight.
Keep that one up. It's this one right here.
There we go.
All right. And go.
Do it. I want to see babies. Oh, there should have been baby. Yeah, I feel like
should
this
have
one's
the
lame.
life cycle for sure. On this
I feel
one.
like it could be so much cooler. Like it could tell like the whole plot. I want to see like the whole like the 3-act structure in emojis.
Not impressed with that one as much. I felt like that's on my phone already.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
cooler things than that are on my phone.
I like how it opens a new tab every time because. All right, screw it. I'm doing the code one. Where is the code one? I gotta see.
It was back on the main page, wasn't it?
I think it's on this though. It just puts everything on here. Move, ESRB, SA, like that SA one. All right, well, do code. Explain code.
Okay.
Open in Playground.
Are you gonna put code in there? Or are you just gonna do whatever this is?
Maybe we should because this doesn't. Well, you know what you could do is you could go. Here, let's do this. Let's go to our website.
Okay.
Well, this might be really meta right now because I think we're going to be streaming.
No, man.
As we're streaming. Oh, goodness. Okay. Make sure we pause it.
So it's like an infinite,
it's an infinite loop of us. And I don't know if you could even hear us on
a 3-second delay.
All right. So what I was going to do is I was going to look and inspect our website and find a piece of code from there.
But you have to know what it means, because if it just comes back and says
it explains it to you, right?
This, but if we don't know where it started from, right?
I don't know. It shouldn't matter, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Because what do you expect it to say about our website?
I don't know. I was gonna go look at just some random thing that I don't know anything about to get some more information about. Oh man, it's like it's gonna go down this thing to go find a piece of code. I already feel like that's where we're gonna be. Let's see here. This is embedding Twitch into our website.
All right,
that might be good.
Yeah.
All right, let's grab that one. Let's see how much it puts in though. Oh crap. Oh cool. Got to something here. Oh god.
Perfect.
Oh god, that's so much. I don't know if this is perfect. All right, I'm gonna blow all my code here. It's still looking. It's like this is too much.
Okay.
I don't think this is a good idea. I'm gonna Control-Z. I'm just gonna run their code.
All right.
I'm gonna run their code and see what it comes up with. Because it kind of helps. You kind of read it. It looks like it's oh, I love it. It creates a directory for the log file if it doesn't exist. It checks the log file if new line terminated, meaning like if there's an enter, right? Or it's stopped.
Yeah, like now put this in explain this like to a second grader.
No, this is helpful as shit. Like, this one would be really good if you're code learning and you're trying to be like, well, what the heck does this thing do? Because what it's saying is, one, it creates a directory. So let's see if we can find it. So it's saying define or something, initiate a path, create a directory name. Okay, make this directory name. And if it doesn't exist, okay, exist, okay, true. Go open a path.
Yeah, check the file as new line terminated, right?
Did it just pull those things right out? It took the comments out and put it in there. So, but that's super helpful because it feels like it relates. So this whole first, I think, block right here is these first two, right?
Yeah,
and then each of these are the sections that break it down.
It definitely feels, it just makes it easier for people who aren't experts, right, to sort of start figuring out exactly what the code they're looking at does.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I love that. So
nice.
All right, thanks for showing me that. I feel like you burned all your things. You got to go and buy some AI now to make this happen.
But I do, like you said, I feel like I would use some of that, right? Like
I'm starting to like
take, you know, be like, yeah, right? Like for writing for emails and it's funny because the Midjourneys of the world, right? Or the Stable Diffusions, you're like, when in my real life do I need some kind of like crazy epic illustration? Like not that often, right? But how many times in my life do I need to write a complex email and make it so that like the entire team understands it, you know? Yeah,
that's true.
More often.
So, but that's an interesting because it's already started in my Microsoft 365 where it starts telling you your tone and like, do you want this to feel like this? Because this is how you're coming off. You're coming off like a douche right now.
Grammarly does that a lot. Like it has emojis next to it, you know, that says specifically, hey, you know, you're coming off a little a cold here.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want it to be smiling.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me get the mad face.
You know, like, but that's good, right? You know, you have the right thing, and you're not just being passive aggressive.
All right, we're calling on Talon. If you're still here with us, which I hope you are.
Next,
we are at a point where we're gonna just we're almost committed to the fact that we may not be able to figure this out on stream.
Yeah.
But we definitely need your insights.
So what the thing was is I was thinking about, hey, you know, for my parents and for my wife's, you know, parents, my in-laws, we get them, you know, we have the kids, because like, what is a kid gonna buy a grandparent, right? They don't want any of that. But if they actually make something, then that does something. So we have them, you know, we had them paint Nutcracker, you know, like just wooden Nutcrackers one year and send it out. And we had one where they did a cup. And so this year I was like, hey, Adam has a 3D printer. What if I like got a thing of our family and they painted that and we could print it here? So I went online and I found.
So you wanted to, you wanted to 3D print your family.
Yeah. So I wanted to do like almost like a portrait, but in 3D. And so I was like, okay, I'll go and I'll find some 3D models to buy. And I'll probably find some that look like us and then I'll cram them together and put them on this little podium. And that did not turn out as well. I would say I'm pretty unimpressed by the marketplace for 3D objects. Like I thought for sure, how simple does it seem to be like, I just want some low poly, like almost kind of video game, real low poly characters that don't have too many, but just like a whole bunch of different types, right? Like some heavy ones, the fat ones. And then I'll just like go through and look and be like, oh, right, I'll pick that one. That one looks the most like me. You feel like that would be easy to create. Well, so this was the best that I could find. This was $12 I spent
for
on
all
this,
of these
for all of these characters. And they're sort of like scans.
I feel like Talon would be like, man, you give me that $12 and
yeah, but you know, we had to have something for the show and I did want to do this. And so I was like, cool. Oh, here's what I bet I can do. I bet I can pick out the ones that look the most like our family from this.
Definitely you.
Right there. Just throwing up the crotch to the sky. And yeah, so right now, each one of these is sort of, you know, a different, there's
Agreed.
But you know, because right now we're not changing anything of these, right? Like I don't want to edit any of these to like add more hair. I basically just went through and you could see some have a circle over them, and that was one where I was like, that kind of looks like me.
That
Could
totally
be me, you know, like the height and the sort of build and the hands in the pockets and whatever, right?
Right next to your mafia kind
My
of
mafioso.
This one looks like a ninja.
Yeah, he's got his hands around his back, football
player.
player. Yeah, you know, you can see that they tried, right? Like there's guys in like bigger coats, and then like look at this douchey guy, like, you know, throwing up his hand with the jacket on or whatever.
You know what this reminds me of? It's like you bought the really terrible resources for like a video game background. Yeah. Like, hey, I need a million people for the background of my
like
football stadium
game,
or something.
Right?
Yeah.
Totally.
And you buy this, and it's so low poly, everything's perfect. Look at that guy has a ball over there.
Yeah, so this guy, I sort of thought like maybe my son or me. Like I sort of picked like a couple.
Okay.
And then in the middle is sort of kids. So I picked 2 of those. Right? Yeah, like so right here. See, I thought maybe Weston, but it's too heavy. Like, and then there was this kid, but I was like, what is he doing? Shouting? I don't know. So I didn't pick that one. But then I also thought if you go down lower this way, there's like a couple kids sitting to the right. There you go. I was like, maybe those, like we could put him like him sitting and then but then I was like, is everyone else going to be standing? Yeah, exactly.
That is
totally like real bad. Some of this. So I don't even know if these are like 3D printable. It even said on there, it was like, these are great for 3D prints. It's like, screw you.
So the question then I think is like, you brought these in as one object, right? Because like every time I click it, it's one thing. It's like, is there a way? And probably the first question or thing that we were going to try to explore is like, how do you just like, I want just this little
and that's
one.
What and that was the thing where I in the spare time that I had, you know, the sparse time that I had, I did not figure that out, and I was like, well, we'll figure it out together. You know, that'll be fun for the show, and I'll just mark which ones I want. So I sort of put balls over 5 or 6 of them. What I thought is, you know, if we could I wouldn't even need to change these really. All I would need to do is just separate them from the other ones and then move them all over, and we would just size them.
Were they individual? It was just one huge file.
That's all it did. Was it gave me one object file, one STL.
That person ripped you off.
No, because I mean, there's got to be a way. Like, there's got to be a way to do that. But
it's like a zombie right there.
Yeah,
these are the females. Then?
These are the female on the female side.
I'm trying to see like sitting.
Yeah, these are all
chilling.
Sitting. A lot of the thing that I didn't like about the female one. Jeez, I don't know what is happening here.
That looks
like, is she ripping his head off?
I can't even tell. Like maybe
she like bag. She has like a bag over his head, choking him out like with a garbage bag.
That one is brutal. Oh, I can't rotate around it in the right way.
You could use that one and rotate,
but it's rotating it based off of the.
So you can click it and do. Yeah, free or constrained. So sometimes I found which one to be better. Oh, nice. I didn't even see these ones. She has like a VR headset on.
What the hell are they doing here? There's like friends all mixed and jammed into each other.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what that was supposed to be. A selfie maybe? But it looks like she's turned around the wrong way. It looks like they're all back to back. Anyway, that was weird.
Okay.
So anyway, so I picked out a couple of Kathy, and so I was hoping to get them all split up, but I entered them. We can look at my Tinkercad too, but I put them into Tinkercad, and they would go into Tinkercad.
Okay. Oh, wait. I was trying to cut them. Oh no! I'm drawing.
Oh God!
I'm
He's
sketching.
drawing things.
I'm sketching. I'm gonna. No, we're not gonna sketch this right now. We're out of that. What I wanted to do is like, it's like, this is my first instinct is to grab it and like cut it, but they're like, cut it out. There's not like a. Right.
Yeah, we need like the white arrow selection tool in.
It feels like you just like click it and say, hey, this is the
or
one I want.
Like ungroup them, right? Or
yeah, but it's like all mixed into one geometric shape, and that's why I think there's some of these weird things that you're having in here. Is it's like literally mixed in, and I just screwed it up because we're back.
So maybe this is not like a tonight, thing that we can do.
Well, this is good to see. Like, I appreciate seeing like how they did all these models, because these have got to be real people standing in like scans, or did they?
I guess, yeah. And they're all like different types too, right? They have different haircuts and.
Because when you click over here, you're clicking on the model types, and so there's 3, right, or couples. So that was what if you turn on.
Those are probably the circles, or those are probably the balls.
They are the circles, and then you have your bodies.
Or maybe those were the circle. Some of these were, see this revolve one and stuff. That could have been the base that I built.
Oh yeah. That is probably the base. You're right.
And then origin, is that no? Maybe
no, that's gonna be where you start. That's your plane. Named views. Those are the views that we have. Yeah, I mean, I would think it's the bodies that you brought in here. It's 3D people.
Yeah. So see, this is where I also saw that it had that. If you click on that, it'll say like, here's why here's why these are not great. You could just highlight over the top of that part. I think something shows you. Uh-oh.
Oh, you're gonna crash it.
Nope, it's gonna crash instead.
That's all right.
Well, there we go.
Because I opened this thing, and so it's looking at analysis to fix things. Right click on. Oh gosh, we got some help here from the chat. All right, let's see what we can do. He's getting ready.
Separate command.
All right, let's just like focus on one thing. Let's start this one. So we're gonna right click on the bodies, and then we're gonna hit edit mesh. You seen edit mesh in there? Wait. No, it's not the bodies, because it's this one. So you right click here, is what he's mentioning, I believe.
I did. There was something that I did see that was talking about the mesh of its. No, it says save as mesh. Yeah, because I didn't know if this was like the wrong type of object. Like we needed to like make it into an object that we're allowed to then break apart. And I thought, well, if it has those problems with it.
So we're going to go to Mesh tab, and then we're going to go to maybe Modify?
And you can, oh yeah, that's true.
See, the thing is, there is only, okay, so this is, yeah, so we're here. And we're going to be on Modify, Combine, Separate. There's a Separate command.
There we go.
But I don't know. Click that one. Mesh shells. Okay, select. It was on select. Because it's like thinking of this whole thing as one big mesh shells. Okay, select face group, select faces. Okay, he's saying the first one is edit mesh. There's remesh, reduce, plane cut, shell. Oh wait, here's edit. Insert mesh, tessellate. This isn't the creation. This is good because I've never been in this mesh one to mess with it before. So this is helping. So like you're bringing in a rough. And so this is like I feel like it might be on a modify.
Yeah, I mean separate seems like convert mesh into an object.
Okay, he says hit OK on separate actually. So select it and it'll hit OK.
That do anything?
Yeah, it's taking a second. I think it's like thinking about.
You're like, I think it's trying not to crash.
Yeah, because it's processing it locally. Are we losing frames? I don't think we are. We're still here.
That's good.
We'll just give it a second.
It's a ton of characters. It's like 400 and
I know
something.
That was a crazy amount. So we'll let that.
They mostly don't. They mostly don't look great, you know. So I don't know if we're even going to be able to use them. But I thought because there were some where they had other things like that, and it was like $85, and I was like, that's too much for me to. Who knows if this is like even gonna work?
Individual ones, like okay, so this one's still doing its thing because then I suspect it's because it's so big. You see the little thing that it's working. Dang, if it's that easy, how awesome is that? Because here's what I think it's doing. It's taking like those are not touching each other.
Yeah.
So they're just saying. Separate everything that's not touching. So see this like jacked up foot right here.
Yeah,
or whatever.
That'll be separately, selectable.
That might be something. So we may have to wait a second for this to do its thing.
And like even if we can't get it tonight, even if we could get it separated or things deleted out, then I could go back in in between now and, the next time.
I think that's been the challenge with this one too, is starting to figure out like little details. But going back to the original comment, what was the first thing I said to you? I was like, I don't know if Fusion 360 is the right one to do it. I was going to say Blender. And I think that's one of the areas that I'd like to start playing with a little bit more, because Blender has been something that I started with. That was when I did the glasses, and I messed with that from the very beginning. Is Blender was my thing. It's trying to figure out how to separate 400 plus separate objects. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. And it's processing it right here on this computer right now.
They were also like streaming to a bunch of craziness
and
too.
Have a bazillion cameras on here. So it's all right. Let's let that run and let's let that grind. One thing I did want to go back to. Yeah, I know it is crying right now. I'm surprised that we're still running right now. Should I be Control-Alt-deleting this to let it go? Yeah, no. Hey, you know what we should do? Let's do this. Let's check our CPU. Oh, we're still here. We're still here. Let's look at performance. Look at that.
It just like spiked.
That was the CPU, right?
Okay, well, and because it went down from 0 because we weren't looking at it.
Because I went into Task Manager as well. So memory, I mean, we're doing decent on there.
I got to put new memory in. Is there anything I should be thinking of when I put in memory, or just shove it in?
You're supposed to rub some oil on it.
And then rub your hands on like some carpet, some really dry carpet, and then like you shock it.
And they say that you should also put it in the microwave, warm it up just a little bit, so it like slips just right in, just perfect. Smooth. Like I'd say give it like 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Just put that popcorn button.
And once you get it, make sure you just jam it really hard a couple times. It may have some cracking, but
in there.
Don't worry about that. That's all good.
Good. This is where you come for these hot tips. Download the RAM.
All right, you have a good night, Stealth Mouse. All right, so what I think we're going to do is this is going to run. And if it's 400 of them, we're going to have to come back to it. You talked about another thing. I love you too, babe. Do you have a... this is what we're going to do. We're going to bring this right into there. I wanted to go into Midjourney and kind of show you. So I have we have our normal Midjourney little section where I was trying some stuff. So
Broncos things I saw.
Well, I was trying to impress people. And so you could do your Midjourney on your phone.
Yep.
And that's been my way to get people into this. And I was like, guys, the Midjourney was so smart to put it as part of Discord. Yeah. Because it's just so like you could get it anywhere and you can show anybody.
Yeah.
And so I have some friends that are in Discord, and I actually have this set up in a Discord where I was creating these, and they thought I was just posting random images. I was like, no, this is something crazy. So like this was one of the ones that I did the other. Actually, we started here, and they were like Dragon Sword Purple Fantasy, and then I think I put ArtStation in, and it came out, and so it came out with that.
Nice.
And I was like, all right, which one do you like of that? And then it came out with that.
It's pretty good.
Which Dragon Sword thing, it came out pretty decent. And then I was like, all right, let's try something different. So then they said Snow in July Assassin with Laser Eye Chicken.
Okay.
Which kind of weird.
Yeah.
Except for this one looked really cool.
Yeah.
And then that's what we got.
Oh, nice.
So it's like the chicken tree with the laser eyes.
Yeah, it looks like a tree that's been all wrapped up in the...
But then we got to the point, because they weren't like buying it. They were just like, yeah, with some weird ass shit. And I'm like, okay, let me try something that's a little bit more your style. Let's get into some football stuff. So this was like a John Elway winning the Super Bowl, happy, which
nice
kind of sure. Like this first one for sure. I don't know, this one okay. These ones on the
yeah. I mean, I could see the top right one being.
So then I was like, all right, I'm gonna go a little simpler. I want to see a touchdown. So this like mesh of guys together, and you could see it's like the AI's looking at football things. There's always multiple players, and so it's like it couldn't quite do it.
It did get 7 there though.
It did. It's John Elway for that. So
and see, I feel like that's worse.
Yeah, it did a good job.
Like because it's defining things that were better blurry or better undefined.
So then I gave up on it, and I was like, all right, whatever. That was enough, and they got it. And so then randomly, I don't know if this is what prompted Jason to go in and throw out some of this, but I put in Loeb portrait. So Loeb is that creepy AI.
Yeah.
And I'm not even showing us that right. That creepy AI that's out there that keeps showing up, but you can't evoke it
Yeah.
Through just putting it out.
So that is like when you put in, when it's asking for sort of women's faces or something like that, there's kind of like a generic woman that is built and she has like weird eyes or something like that. And it ends up showing up in lots of prompts that have women in them, right?
You're talking about Loeb?
Yeah,
right
yeah.
Now? All right. I feel like if we could get to Trello, we could bring that up real quick. Oh, no. You know what? He posted it in Double Drop Down.
Yeah.
How dumb. All right, let's go look at it in our general. So when you look at the article, you can kind of see what they were talking about. Oof, it is pretty creepy.
Yeah.
But that apparently keeps cropping up.
But it's not like the same, but it's not the same. It's not like she looks like a zombie every time.
Yeah, she has those things under her eyes and everything. It's a
but
whole
it's
thing.
like but it's just like the haircut, right? And it's something weird with the eyes.
I don't know. It's like one of those things.
I'm gonna need to see a whole bunch of pictures. Like just Google, just Google.
No, they had like a video that went through the whole thing, and then they showed all the different iterations of it, and she kept coming up in like every iteration of it. Like, see those things under the eyes?
Yeah, the things under the eyes.
Like it was yeah, this is not the one. Like and they tried to get away from it. And every single time it kept coming back to this one, so I thought that was pretty creepy.
Nice,
but I couldn't get it to do the thing.
Just Google image search Loeb AI something images.
I'm super lazy. I'll just put Loeb AI.
Yeah,
put that in there. Oh, Load AI. I'm really really glad. Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
But so like here's one of them. Like, see that stuff?
Yeah, like the under the eyes and like the really like big sort of cheekbones.
So it started though as the reverse of Marlon Brando.
Huh.
So they said, "What's Marlon Brando? What is that? Then what's not our Marlon Brando?
Yeah.
What's the inverse of that? It was this."
Weird.
And then they're like, okay, well, this should be the inverse of Marlon Brando or whatever.
Okay.
And then that's where it started going down the rabbit hole. And then they started trying to get away from it, and everything that they started doing started bringing up Loeb.
Ah, I see.
And so, and then I guess it was pretty pervasive, and people were like, okay, this is creepy. Because see, you have those things under the eyes.
Yeah,
and then,
like the weird sort of like sections under the eyes is. Yeah. I mean, I like I said, I feel like that's a fun internet, lore story of fun horror. I like that.
I don't know if your thing's going to process by the time you're done, but what I was going to also show you in here is I have this little Midjourney private. So it's not private, like in the sense that I just didn't want it to get into the stream to where everyone that's in there is seeing it at the same time. I just needed my own version of it. So I was trying to do a version of Double Drop Down for the backdrops.
Yeah.
And so I'd been really working on that. I figured, like, well, let's take a quick look at a couple of them. So I can kind of go up. There was a few versions of it. So we don't have to go through all of this. But you guys, you can tell I've been doing a copious amount of them. So
totally.
Like, I've been grinding at it. So like I didn't like a lot of the initial ones. So let's just take a quick peek in there. And like it was like
really, like a spaceship.
It was too it was and the spaceship's fine. I just didn't like the blank walls and all that other stuff on the sides.
Like more filled up with.
Yeah, I wanted it a little bit more
like this room.
Yeah. But then this one creeped me out because when I got to it, which one did I use? I don't know. I feel like I used that same one, and then look at like people showed up.
Oh, right.
Like this like figure here and this figure here.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, that's really creepy. I want to see what that looks like. Then it looked like robots. So like our future is going to be AI robots. Then as I started driving down a little bit deeper, I think I switched it up. So swim room with features of camera. So I was saying like on a space station. Then it looked like, okay, you're on a space station.
Sure.
Did not get what I wanted.
No.
Using the word purple was a big part of it.
Purple.
So I got into that.
Yeah.
And this like had a weird angle. It was like a weird porn.
And it looks sort of abandoned.
Yeah, it did not look cool. But like it's such a like subtle little things that I was changing, and then I finally started getting like I like that one. I was like it felt like a cool, chill, futuristic pad.
It feels very Matrixy but purple.
But as you can see, like, it hasn't been easy to get there. And then I started getting into this one.
Because what are you hoping to have in there? Are there specific like things that you feel like would be cool to have show up?
I was trying to just say like studio.
Okay.
I wanted it more future. Like if you're 10 years from now, what does Double Drop Down look like?
Right.
Kind of thing.
Okay,
so
I could see that.
Just to see and even get an idea what it would look like. So realisms and things.
Yeah.
So that one started to get more like cool looking as we went through, and I think the figures started showing up again.
Yeah, figures again.
Which is kind of cool. I think we got close to this one. Was kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Because doesn't that look like a huge camera?
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Like, but it's like in people's rooms.
Yeah,
so there's I guess
streaming.
Always,
it always wants to like make it your bedroom.
Now that one was interesting. I liked it because it had like this like washer and dryer in there, and
Yeah.
like some of these little things. But there's like a camera washer. And
It's
dryer.
very cyberpunk.
And then for whatever reason, I just changed it up and was doing UFOs for a minute.
Sure.
So I was like, all right,
Sure,
UFOs
whatever.
coming in, which is. It was probably because I tapped out on it. And there's me trying to do the inverse Marlon Brando.
I love his tiny little head.
Trying to get to the lobe. And then I came back to it. And I was like, all right, I got to get this. And I took the word purple out.
Okay.
And that's what started getting me this one. This one had another creature or something in here. I like this one. I ended up liking it. It looked like a studio though, like too much like a TV studio. But you have all this matrixy stuff happening in there.
Right up on the top.
I was getting close. And then I think I got this one out of it. And I was like, ooh, I really like it. Almost looks like a traffic studio, like you're looking at traffic cameras.
Yeah, like one person trapped in a room controlling the traffic for all the city. Yeah,
that one is super realistic. Like I thought that one was good.
That looks more like a creative, audio studio or something.
Yeah. So I mean, I just want to show you, like, it.
Yeah.
You have to grind at it.
Okay. No. Because was there go to try what's the what's the website that gives you prompts based on search?
I don't know. You had let me know that one.
Dang it. We did it before. Someone in the chat might know.
Let's look it up.
Yeah, look up like it's like
was it
one
a
single word?
It was for Midjourney prompts, right?
I don't know. I think it's just everything prompts.
AI prompt creator. Jasper.
No.
Just use one of them.
I suppose, right?
Remember, I was telling you this is how it's gonna be.
Yeah. Because I want to be able to like search, right, and just put in. Like,
I remember the one you were talking about, but I can't remember what that is.
It was like Leviathan or something.
Leviathan?
No, that wasn't it. But
okay, what do you want to create? Oh, that's the question.
Yeah, well, because I want to try this studio too.
Okay, you want to do a studio?
Yeah.
So let's find a prompt, because look, this is giving you the prompt, and then you can customize it. So if you find one that looks like a room.
Yeah. So can we search this?
All right. Thanks, Talon. You have a good night, man.
Totally.
Yeah, I don't know if you can. Thanks for your help. We'll let you know how that goes.
Yeah.
As far as
totally.
as our
Thank
setup. Yeah, this one doesn't look like it has a search in it. So
Yeah.
I feel like let's just take one of these for a second. Let's take like.
Yeah, try it.
This one. This one looked like it was good because it had like a house in it.
Okay.
Of course, I clicked right away from it. Customize. So house carved in massive tree, detailed old house, detailed symmetric. Okay, so you can actually do it. Oh, this Midjourney on Discord required. Oh, you can connect this directly into your Midjourney.
What was it?
Like you can this prompter, like you connect it in, so you can put this in and then like chuck it through, so you're not have to do it each time. Oh,
sure, outside of it, yeah.
I don't know. Oh, I accidentally clicked a button in here. Oh, it opened up Midjourney. Okay. I was like, holy crap, that was not a good thing for it to happen. I don't know if this is the right tool. It doesn't feel like it is.
It's fine. Let's
We can just do one of them.
Yeah. Let's just do it out of our own brains.
we don't need some other AI to help us create another AI. Do you want to do a studio one?
Yeah, because I want to try it, but do it with orange, and do like I really want it to be 3D printing focused.
Okay, all right. So
like I want this, but just crazy 3D printed stuff, like getting done and doing futuristic ones everywhere, all around in our room.
So I had technical, super streaming, video camera, lab, studio, futuristic, piper, circuitry. Okay, so let's do. We got to do the prompt.
You could probably leave most of that in there.
Well, that's what I was thinking. And then, what else do we want?
3D printer. 3D printing.
Printing sounds like a good one. Technical, super streaming. Let's give that one a go. Because then we could always like riff on it as it goes.
Yeah. So I heard. So have you heard anything about Stable Diffusion? So Stable Diffusion, and that's the one I use still at the house. Like they did some new revisions. They went, I think they opened up. They're like,
put faces in there. Everyone's using everyone else's.
Yeah. Well, oh, okay. I kind of see where it's going.
It's just like a 3D printer though.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna.
The bottom left one, maybe. It's like not far away.
Does not look like a studio.
No.
That's the problem. All right, but continue as you're saying.
Oh, see, there's. Oh, okay. It does say Lab Studio.
Let me do this, but we put 3D printing at the end. But what were you going to say about Stable Diffusion?
Yeah,
they did something new?
No.
Or OpenAI did something new?
No. So Stable Diffusion, like their head person, they had some big like end of the year party or whatever for Stable Diffusion team in San Francisco, and I don't know, they're like preparing to have a opening, like
that just looks sick. Like those are cool 3D printers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah, they do look cool.
I kind of want to do some versions of those ones. I want to look at an upscale in 3, but okay, so they're having this thing.
So and they're meeting with like a whole bunch of really high up people, right? All the technology giants and everything like that. And the person who's the main person behind it is sort of giving his ethos about it and all of that. And part of it, is they knew that they were going to have to start not just allowing everything onto it, right? But that was sort of the promise from the beginning, was to allow everything on it. And so they released 2.0, or it was like 1.1 and then 1.5 and then 2.0. And now in 2.0, like it won't let you do celebrity faces or things like that. Like it doesn't create those, like just sort of like in DALL-E.
In which one?
Stable Diffusion.
Oh, Stable Diffusion won't.
Yeah. And so people were pissed, and it was like a whole thing on the Reddit subreddit. And anyway, so I don't know where that stuff is going, but they're trying to make it like the business, right? They're trying to make it a business that makes money, and they're having it seems like they're having a tough time sort of figuring all of that stuff out.
Well, and that's the challenge with this.
Yeah.
What was it? Was it Getty Images, or somebody was already starting
said
to
no,
like, but there was another company that was already selling it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure, right? Like if it's a gray area, people are going to take the the white side of that and be like, no, it's a gray area. So let's get in where we can. I feel like it's so zoomed in. Can we say like zoomed out room or something?
Oh,
room view.
I upscaled.
Okay.
I upscaled a few of them.
Nice. Okay. I feel like that's your what is part of the prompt is like tentacles or something?
No tentacles. There's no tentacles in this. Technical super streaming video camera lab studio.
Circuitry. Maybe the circuitry is.
But that one looks like.
Yeah. Well,
really
it looks like
kick-ass.
because it looks like a thing built in real life, because it has that depth of field. It looks like
true.
tiny or something.
This one I like because it had this like weird organic structure.
Yeah, stuff
to it
inside of it.
Crazy. All right. We're going to try one more thing. Where are we at?
More.
What do we want to... Well, let's see here.
Yeah, let's see where our thing is at. Still thinking about it.
So apparently, according to Talon, before we had the dip, is that there is a easy way to do this apparently in Blender. And so it's like, it's picking the proper tool to do the thing that you need to get it done.
Totally.
But I think this is the great point of this show, is that there's learning moments at figuring out how to like progress with this. And so my thought is that I would like to play with all these things. It looks like a huge army of people, and like, you know, arrange them in some way, and you could even print like a little like army battle against all your little characters.
That would be cool.
'Cause that's what it looks like actually right now. All right, do we want to do any more of these? Or
I do. I want to see like a zoomed out. How do we get it more like use more your old prompt, but then what can we add to it to make it?
My old prompt did not have 3D printing in it. That was the only thing.
That's the only thing.
That's what I took out.
Man.
Like, okay, which one did you like? The purple or to like one of these ones?
Do the purple one.
All right, let's find a purple one.
Yeah, like that one.
That's that room one.
Yeah.
All right, we can do that one. 16:9 streaming studio room. Probably room is what made it go into like a bedroom. So if you take out right. Streaming studio.
Yeah, what can we put that doesn't like focus it on the 3D printing, right? Like I want it to be in the background.
I'm just gonna put printing in there.
Printing, okay.
Just like to see if it like, because 3D printing is cool, but
like I wonder if it'll just get there, right? Like, is it going to be giant like wide format printers, like pumping out banners?
Could be. Just like a normal printer. It's going to be a printer.
It's just like a whole bunch of just like little crappy laser jet printers.
There it is. That's so beautiful. No.
Yeah.
It's taking its time. It's only 25%. See that purple, like you said before, that's where it's at.
They were saying something. I can't remember who this was, if this was Stable Diffusion or Midjourney, but they were saying it was, geez, this looks epic.
Yeah. It's like, I just put the word printing in there.
What is happening?
Streaming studio. What the?
Soundboard. I feel like you had soundboard.
Oh, I did have soundboard. But look at this same prompt. This prompt here was just like one off. Oh, it's starting to get somewhere. Cameras. This one looks like, I don't even know what that is.
It's like getting taken over by an alien species.
Oh, jeez.
Top right, maybe, but it doesn't.
Yeah, this one has a more this one has more of a zoomed out version, but they really are getting into that whole camera.
Yeah, like having the lens somewhere.
Streaming is the word. I don't know. I feel like some of these are still cool.
Yeah,
like
totally.
Like this one is probably my favorite of the night because it looks like that whatever it is an organic,
and it looks like
thing.
A face, like a baby head
in there inside of this.
Yeah, like the lightest white part, and it has like the
camera that's recording it. And yeah, that one's good.
That one's good. I like that one. Those are fun. It's like they're always fun, you know. It's just fun to mess around with.
But some of them, like, you just instantly disappointed with, and so like this one, I was super underwhelmed with. I'm like, all right, whatever. I've seen that a million times. But then you get to like some of these, like, really interesting to look at.
Yeah, it's very. Yeah, I always say it's like very Meow Wolf.
Are we ready to nail this freaking game out of the way? Because I feel like that's been something we've been doing for a minute here.
And we'll come back. Maybe we can come back to this at the very end.
You know what I'm wondering is I'm hoping that it's going to... Okay, so we can minimize it, which is a good thing, hopefully.
Kind of.
Okay, maybe we can't because...
Oh, no. It said, no, you can't click on it. Wait, go back to it.
I don't think I can.
Yeah, I'll tab over to it. Okay, now, no, wait.
Wait for the program.
Yeah. Okay.
But what I think's gonna happen. All right, we're gonna give it a go.
Yeah, just put the game over it, right?
Well, I don't know if the game. Maybe we'll see if it actually goes over it. Is the question.
But I mean, I think that would be cool if I had like a little. Imagine a little me. You know, imagine little characters of yourself, right? Okay. And then you could just pose them and do things, and it would be like, you know, the sticker on the back of the family car of you, right? Except for their little 3D models. I think that would be fun.
I think it's gonna be sweet, but how are we gonna get there is the question.
Yeah.
So, all right, We're gonna do Rise of the Dragon.
Yeah.
If you remember last time, and so let's do this. Let's take a little 2-minute break, and we'll come back, break. And we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Nice. Ooh.